friends, no new friends. Football fans, they sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Back in. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. They can't win. No new friends. No new friends. Football fans. Football. They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah. Wake up. Wake up. The cake up. Raise up. Or make us. On you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the white flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck, goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback, niggas on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. All back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Watching that Barney. Gun.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run for the first time to Johnson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
6-22. 56. 11 Z. 12. 12.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Underneath for Johnson. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Tempo. 12.
Locke on 3rd down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run. It's Johnson. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now Locke. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Locke. He's gone in, it's Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Locke. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
12. 11. Go ahead.
Again, Locke. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. 3rd down here.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Tempo. Go ahead. 11 Z. Wide, 622.
Throwing again is Locke. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Garden.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Raider first down, 17 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll drop the throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes You don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Play action. It's Locke. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Luck now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Luck. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. And Green with a catch left side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A handoff to Barkley. Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Hopkins, his first carry. And now running right through it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Rolling. Tempo. 12.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. For a guy who didn't throw a football for 500 days, Luck's looking pretty sharp here early in the year. It's 1st and 10.
11.
From the red zone now, Locke going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To the air again, Locke. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Color. 12. Gun.
From the gun, here's Locke. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Luck now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Now Luck. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Gun.
Luck throwing again. Flush to his right. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Let it roll.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw on second down is Luck. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Luck now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing is Luck. He'll buy some time right. He's airing it. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. A shotgun snap for Luck. A deep ball for Dotson. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. A deep ball for Dotson. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Dotson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 40 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
Green's got it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Back to throw now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They'll look to throw here. And right side, Henry's got it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. Back now in Indianapolis. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Luck now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Luck. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The left side throw complete to Adams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Here's a give to Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Ooh, landed.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try to run with Hines. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They'll give it to him up the middle. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders get a score closer. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Colts getting ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 3-19! Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Henry. fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. First down now, but that clock rolling. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, he dropped it, and that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to find Conley. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Caught here by Conley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand. And
now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And, you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Indianapolis, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.